Fishing like a local isn't just about catching fish. It's about connecting with the environment and the people who call it home. It's about hearing the stories and traditions that have been passed down for generations and sharing unforgettable moments with the people you meet along the way. Fishing like a local is having an experience that stays with you forever. And with Fishing Booker, you can experience it too, no matter where you are. Discover your next adventure on Fishing Booker.
Whether you're just looking to stay warm during a hunt or need maximum concealment, the clothing you wear can make or break a hunt. At MidwayUSA.com, we understand hunting clothing has come a long way with more meticulously crafted camo patterns, advanced scent control technologies, and weatherproof options to withstand the elements. Hunters have to wait until their favorite season, but shouldn't wait on gear, which is why Midway USA offers super fast shipping. When you're ready for your next system, log on to MidwayUSA.com.
I'm Erica Lynn, and we all know the ocean is the most demanding environment on Earth, consistently testing the reliability and durability of our equipment. When you spend as much time fishing as I do, you know that reliable gear is essential for staying on the water. This is why I went with Abyss Battery to power my trolling motor, electronics, and outboard. The guys at Abyss Battery are rattling the saltwater industry by manufacturing performance marine batteries specifically designed for sonar, outboards, trolling motors, and electronic fishing reels. They're also Bluetooth compatible, so I found checking battery statuses right on your phone while you're out on the water is a huge game changer. To learn more about why Abyss batteries are used by the pros and factory installed by premier boat builders, visit abyssbattery.com.
Midway USA brand product designers have one straightforward goal: develop high-quality, technically sound products and deliver them to customers at reasonable prices. If you are immersed in the shooting sports industry and pay close attention to every single detail, you know our products are built right and stand up to everyday use. Who has shooting mats and range bag systems to hunting clothing and just about everything for the outdoors? Log on and shop 24/7 with super fast shipping. MidwayUSA.com.
Welcome to the Bowhunter Chronicles 5-Minute Fix, weekly quick-to-the-point episodes of tips, tricks, reviews, and rants. Your 5-minute time limit starts now. All right, so today I want to talk about the cost of a new bow and maybe like the opportunity cost between some of the tiers of these bows. So the comparison that we're doing is obviously both sides of the spectrum. We are doing a comparison that's an $800 difference. But that got me to thinking about all these other different bows and just the price disparity. So the difference between like a carbon model and aluminum riser model, and Prime has a great example of the Prime Ronin, which is like the inline technology, and that bow is $850. And you're like, man, that's still way more expensive than one of the bear bows that you guys are talking about. And in that, yeah, that's true. But the difference between that and the top model bow, is $400 or $500. And we look at, the knock-on PSE or even the regular Mach 30 is like $1,900, $1,700. The Carbon RX8 is over $2,000, $2,049. So the lift, actually, we picked an expensive bow to do our comparison with at $1,349 is actually kind of reasonable in the new bow world because of these carbon options that you have, and so even that the Carbon One from Bowtech is up near in that $2,000. And so with bows, like John, these guys who want to buy a new bow every year, it really is kind of like buying a brand new car. Like as soon as it comes off the lot, like bows are way different than guns, where guns hold their value or they can actually increase in value after purchasing them. But you can buy a couple-year-old flagship bow for a fraction of the cost. But buying a new bow every year and eating that $200-$300, taking that hit, what are we giving up every year when we do that? So I think the tag for Kansas is about $500-$600, and same thing for buying points for Iowa, Colorado. So I'm Montana Spring Bear. I mean, a bear tag for Montana is $250, but for $250, $300. So for guys that just hunt Michigan or just hunt their home state and are buying a new bow every year, we've done podcasts on this, that it isn't the gear that kills deer. It's getting out there. It's the experience. You buy that piece of gear to make you more. That's the thing that you can control. So you say, well, I can't control where the animal's going to be. I can't control this, but I can have the coolest bow on the internet. I can be the king of social media with all this new gear. And what are we giving up if we buy a new bow every year? What money could be spent? The Whitetail Experience, Byron Horton, one of my favorite things that he does is he looks at everything in like dollars per time. So he's kind of on the cheaper side, but he would forego buying something new and apply that to a day of PTO where he uses that for scouting or something like that. So, when we're looking at the differences, there's some great bows. I mean, obviously there's the bear bows that we were talking about in those price ranges. $600-$700 is expensive for one of those. It looks like the Whitetail Max is $699. But like the Hoyt Torx or the Torx XT for, right around $800-$900. Even the difference between that and one of the lifts is still a $400 or $500 swing, which is an out-of-state trip, which is another tag, which is points for any of these states where you may want to do an elk hunt one day. Colorado, Wyoming, Montana, things like that, Kansas, Iowa. You get the picture. But that difference, and then if you compound that over 2, 3 years, 4 years, and you're shooting that same bow. I'm shooting the Carbon Zion, which the thing is still $699, and I've been shooting that bow for 4 years, and it's been a great bow. Killed a bunch of deer with it, and I've taken so many trips, been hunted so many states with that bow, where if I was buying a new bow every year, maybe I couldn't do that. So, for me, that's just something that I think we should take into consideration when we are looking at this stuff every year, where it may be new and cool and all that stuff, but getting rid of an old bow, buying a used bow, you don't know how it was taken care of. There's so many things, and there are guys that say this is my only hobby and this is all I care about, and that's fine. But do you care more about owning the bow or getting out and hunting, seeing country, and finding big animals? So that's going to be it for today. Thanks for listening.